Pharyngitis cases have increased in recent years. In acute pharyngitis, the cause is usually a virus or bacteria. Again, irritants also play a role in the development of pharyngitis. Seasons are factors in the formation of pharyngitis. It is more common in closed environments. Substances found in the air and some colds can cause pharyngitis. Symptoms can be described as pain, burning, dryness in the throat, difficulty swallowing and disturbing sleep, cough, fever, hoarseness, weakness, fatigue, runny nose, headache, sores, web. As can be seen, the cause of acute pharyngitis is usually viruses or bacteria. This means that the production of artificial viruses and bacteria must have been accelerated, and the body gives us a warning of this with pharyngitis flu. I think they are working on the second plague microbe, bacteria, and this process we are in. It could be a testing process and a pulse checking process. I believe that the first plague was also spread deliberately by superior beings for a population reduction project and created in a laboratory environment, just like HIV/AIDS. Some may ask, what laboratory was it at that time? Friends, I explained this in detail in my other videos. No need to repeat it here. Those raven masks on their faces were either some kind of gas masks, or they had some kind of mechanism inside that neutralized this microbe, or they were a sign used to identify those who were immune vaccinated against this microbe. We see that a similar event occurred in the time of the Sumerians. See Sumerian tablets, Winds of Death. They say that the plague is transmitted from rats to fleas and from fleas to humans and that death is inevitable. I don't really believe that. I explained why I don't believe it in my other videos. But let me tell you this much, the reason why mice are persistently used in laboratories, in my opinion, may be to ensure that the bacteria and viruses they produce are carried to water and food sources that people use intensively, more quickly and effectively, and without raising suspicion. Because there is no environment that a mouse cannot enter and exit. If plague was transmitted by fleas, why isn't it transmitted now? Some may say, the vaccine has been found. A vaccine for COVID has also been found, but everyone who was vaccinated still got COVID. Don't you think that's strange? It is very confusing that the healthcare sector is paid. There was an epidemic before and then they said they found the vaccine. The second plague case, which I think will happen soon, could cause more damage. I don't know which creature they will choose as a carrier this time. It will definitely be an animal that can easily reach people's food and drink sources or themselves. For example, this could be a mouse, a housefly or a mosquito, or even human test subjects purchased with money. They tried to tell us this with movies. Resident Evil, World War Z, etc. Remember that those who will cause this epidemic will be immune. Sometimes you have to break away from the herd to survive.